Hey everybody, Dragonwind here. I have a small update on my matchbook journals and the progress that I've made on the junk journal that some of them will be going into. I can't remember when. I think I made the video earlier this week or late last week about the matchbook journals, but I used the envelopes to make them, and here is one that I've decorated. Well, not decorated, but covered. This is a very small one. It's covered in some brown leather. Well, actually, I think it's imitation leather. There's a pair of pants that I had that I have sharp fingernails, and I was pulling them up, and my fingernail went straight through the pants and ripped them. So instead of throwing them away, you know us junk journalers, nothing goes to waste that can be used. Here's another. I used some of the beautiful papers that Melanie sent me. This one has a slight shimmer, and I edged it to cover up the thread. I edged it in a piece of that brown leather. Here's another. This is the inside or the other side of those papers. So some I used the shimmery side and some I used the cardstock side. And this I edged in. Do you know the material that you buy? It's it's for counters. You grip shelving rather. You grip your shelving. I used some of that to edge it because I thought it was really pretty and I like the texture. It's really inexpensive. I bought a big roll of it for $1, so I'll be using that. Here's another one edged in leather. And here's one. I scalloped the edge, kind of messed up the edge. And I scalloped the edge and I edged this one in leather also. This one was scalloped as well. Here's one that I didn't cover the thread on. I think I'm going to leave the thread exposed on this one. Here's the larger one. I covered it in this brown flowered material. I think I'm going to have to add some embellishments to this one though, because I'm looking at you can kind of see the packaging underneath it. This one has the coffee dyed papers in it. But you can kind of see the packaging underneath this material. I didn't realize it was quite that sheer. I don't know if you can see it on the camera, but I can see the barcode right there. I don't particularly care for that, so I'm going to put some kind of embellishment over that. So, and Melanie, I'm having so much fun with the stuff you sent me, girl. I am. Oops. Okay, I built this cover for the junk journal out of a priority mailbox, out of some Happy Mail someone sent me. So this is going to be the cover. It's an inch wide spine, so it's not going to be super thick. Here's some of the pages that I have done for it. Now all of these are, this is parchment paper that I've used for these pages. I'm going to use this paper all throughout. I'll show you a little bit of the inside. I'm not going to show you all of it until I'm done, but I just took some of the pictures from the primer that I have and edged it like here on the top of this one. This is a trifold page. I just folded it 3 ways. So it'll be a trifold page. Just edge the top with some of the words from the book. So that's one signature. Pretty plain. This is another signature. It's also from that primer. It's a picture of from Alice in Wonderland. Just glued that on there. This page I coffee stained, so that's why it's kind of crinkly. I did another trifold page here, and I edged it with some steampunk papers that I have from Hot Off the Press. That's the name of the brand. And here's a pocket. It's a pocket that I made, and I edged it in some homemade washi tapes. I used some postage stickers, postage label stickers, and glued this print to it and used it to close the edge of my pocket. So there's that one. So far I only have 4 signatures made, but I think I'm going to have 6 signatures of 4. And this page, I'll put this picture up here. This page, I used some of my homemade alcohol ink. Just add a little pop of color. Turquoise alcohol ink that I made. Those came out really good. Those inks I made came out really good. We have this, and I can't remember whose video I saw it on, but I made this page, which is actually 2 pockets or tuck spots here. I can't remember who. I think it may have been a video that Yvonne shared. Somebody made her a journal and the pockets were done like that. And I also have this signature here, where I made a pocket out of, oops, I made a pocket out of an old photo album that I wasn't using, and I left the paper in there, and I put a little tab at the top of it, cut out of some cardstock that I have with script on it. Thought that was pretty cool. And the other side of it, the other side of the signature, is a page from the book. I just glued it on. Well, I'm going to glue it on. So that'll be a signature there, or a page there. So that's what I have thus far, insofar as my signatures. I also have this smaller pocket that I made. Same way as the other, just smaller. And here's a pocket that I made out of the plastic on the envelopes. The plastic envelopes, or the windowed envelopes. The post office sent me the wrong ones. I used more of my homemade washi to edge it. And opens here. I cut a little divot here in the cardboard so it'll be easier to open. And this journal that I made fits in there almost perfectly. So this may be the pocket I stick this one in. It's kind of thick though. I may have to remove some of the pages from this because it's kind of thick. I want it to be thinner. Slide down in there easily. I also made this ATC, well, part of an ATC, using the plastic. I cut this wreath out of some cardstock that I have. I believe the cardstock is Webster's Pages. It's Halloween paper on the back. It's Halloween paper. I cut this wreath out and made a window in it. And I'm going to put it, I think I'm going to put it on the cover and hide a picture or something behind here within the wreath. Haven't decided on that yet, but I'm going to use it for something or send it to someone in Happy Mail. Don't know yet. Here's the start of a scallop tag that I made. Let me see if there's anything else. I made some other tags, and I'm not quite sure what I did with them. So they're not in there. Not quite sure what I did with them, but I did make some other tags with a cloth, some fabric covered tags. Oh, and Melanie sent me these circles, and I wasn't paying attention when I did my Happy Mail video, but she sent me these circles, and they already had pockets sewn onto them. So I folded it in half, so there was a pocket on each side. See, there's a plastic pocket here. I folded it in half, so there'll be a pocket on each side. And the other half of the circle, I made it into a tuck spot or a small pocket. I'm going to stick that in this same junk journal. So it's coming along pretty nicely. I haven't really been working on it steadily. You know, I work maybe about an hour a day, make some pockets or fold some pages. But it's coming along pretty nicely. It's probably going to take me a while to actually finish it. I just want to give you guys an update. Also, I found this book, 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And of course I gutted it and stole the covers because these are really good covers. So of course I'm going to make a junk journal out of this. And there's another book, this really small book. It was falling apart, so I gutted it and took these covers as well. So this is going to be a really small junk journal. I have no who that's going to. So thanks for watching, guys. Blessed be.